Solitary confinement is one of the worst punishments in the modern prison system, but you live like that every day. Around 39% of men are lonely, so are you one of them? If you are, I'll show you how to kill loneliness before it kills you. You'll also see how to talk to people and be smooth with it, and you'll avoid the 9 months of trial and error I had to go through to learn this stuff. Even more, you'll see how anyone can stop being so lonely, because deep down, you kinda know that you deserve better, don't you? Anyways, let's get into the fun stuff. Step 1. Have you ever wondered, why can't I talk to people? For the popular guys, it's easy. What am I missing? If that's you, I got you, bro. It's simple. It's not because you aren't confident enough, and it's not that you weren't born an extrovert, and you don't have to join a club or a martial arts gym to get to know other people. Sorry, even mainstream advice on social skills sucks. All my life, I thought that I was just missing something that others have, that I was just built different. I literally got anxious whenever I was with my family and had to order food and talk to the waiter. That's how down bad I was. And I still didn't know what was wrong with me. But you see, the real problem was way simpler, and I'm surprised that nobody talks more about this stuff. You're just kinda clueless. You're probably thinking, how can I talk to people if I don't even know what to say? And for that, I got you, bro. I've come up with a system to always know what to say that is so easy that anyone can do it, even if you have some extra chromis in there. First of all, if you're desperate on what to say, do what your ancestors did. You see, throughout history, humans have always been great at one thing, using their surroundings to their advantage. And that's how we managed to survive and thrive on this earth. So let's say that you're in a library and you're scared of talking to somebody. Well, maybe notice that they're looking at a particular book and then ask them what it's about and have a nice chat after that. If you're at a gym, ask somebody at what time the gym closes, even though you could recite by heart every shift of every single employee down to the last minute. You get it, right? But what you're going to say is, yeah, cool, but even if I start a conversation, it always spirals into awkward silence, and that stuff keeps me up at night. Same as before, I got you, brother. Believe it or not, you shouldn't be interviewing people you talk to with them answering 1 or 2 words every single time. So why do your conversations feel boring? Well, let's make your conversations instantly more bubbling than even sparkling water, even if you feel like a robot while speaking to people. Whenever you feel like the conversation is dying out or you just want to be more fun, look at the person you're talking to. Next, notice something curious about them. Maybe their face, maybe a little piece of clothing, maybe just something else. Little side note, this technique is so OP that you can use it to start a conversation as well. Now, after you've done all of that, make an assumption, and don't worry if it's kind of wild. Something like, wait, you kind of look Scandinavian, did I guess? Or nice style, have you thrifted these clothes? And lastly, if you're super down bad, just pause this video and look at these conversation starters and just memorize or mix and match a few of them for when you don't know what the hell to say. Now that we got that out of the way, watch step 2, because I can guarantee that you'll just tense up and panic at the very thought of an interaction without it. Step 2. If you want to stop feeling anxious before a conversation and stop analysis paralysis, even if you've had it for all your life, listen up. It shocks me that I've never seen anybody talk about this, given how baby easy and fast it is. You see, I was once like you, and not even that long ago. We're talking something like 9 months. I was confident. I knew so much stuff that could keep a conversation going for ages, but I still couldn't bring myself to talk to people because I was missing something. Most people think that they just need more muscles, more money, more everything, and that would stop the social anxiety. But that's BS. $1,000 isn't going to stop your anxiety, but I will tell you what will. I've compiled a few techniques that are so quick and so impactful that it will blow your mind like popcorn. The best part? It's so easy that even a psych ward patient could do it. Here we go. First of all, if you're kind of jumping nervous before a conversation, try this. It's been shown that just a few diaphragmatic breaths can massively reduce stress and anxiety. To do this, just breathe by moving your belly and not your shoulders. This will instantly make you more relaxed and will ground you in the present moment. So try this the next time you feel anxious. But what you're going to say now is, okay, cool, but I will still get analysis paralysis and won't be able to talk to people no matter how hard I try. I always get stuck in my head. How can I change? If this is you, I got you. Just listen up, because I'm going to reveal how anyone can smoothly start a conversation with zero effort. And it's not to break down step step by step how a conversation can go in your head. Sorry to break it to you, but by the time you have it figured out, the opportunity to talk to somebody will be already gone. Don't be like me. A while ago, I was at a Starbucks and there I see a girl, pretty much my exact type, sitting down. I then stand up wanting to talk to her, but I don't know. I guess it was just a bad day for me because I just turn and head towards the bathroom. There I calm myself down for a few seconds and try to think of what I can say. And after about 1 minute, I get out to talk to her. And lo and behold, she was gone, just like that. Fast forwards to today, and I never have issues like this anymore. All because I figured out a stupidly simple and quick trick that I've never seen anyone do. So how can you destroy analysis paralysis so bad that you even forget you ever had it? Well, it's pretty simple. First of all, when you see somebody you want to talk to, think of something to say. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. It should be just enough to get the conversation started, not to utterly persuade somebody to become your best friend in 5 words. Now, here comes the good part. Once you have that sentence, repeat it over and over again in your head, and in 1 or 2 seconds maximum, you say it out loud, almost unconsciously, and there you have it. You've just started a conversation. And lastly, you say, yeah, but every single time I start a conversation, I just get a weird vibe from people, as if they wanted to get away from me ASAP, thus making it useless to even start a conversation. What the hell am I doing wrong? Oh, if this is you, I got you as well, don't worry. Believe it or not. But this isn't because you're not extroverted enough. Sorry, social black pillars. It's not because you're not confident enough. Confidence can't change how people will react to you. It's actually way easier. And once you hear this, you smack yourself in the head for not realizing it earlier. And you just become that I have no enemies kind of guy who is friends with everybody. The true reason that people have this weird vibe and don't treat you like a friend when you first talk to them is because you don't treat them like one as well. Instead, whenever you want to talk to somebody, have a more laid-back approach. Treat them like an old acquaintance. With that being said, there actually might be a deeper reason why you can't talk to people, and if you don't learn it, you may just revert to your lonely self in a few days after watching this video. So check this out. Step 3. No matter how hard you try, it just feels like swimming upstream, doesn't it? Does it feel like you're just extremely introverted, so much so that nobody can understand you? Well, I do understand you. I used to think that I was just born different. I was so bad at social skills that when I was little, my child therapist thought that I had Asperger's, unironically. And over time, I started to think, I am an introvert. I have social anxiety. I probably have autism. I literally thought I had some kind of autism. How awful is that? Fast forward to today, and my job is to literally learn and teach social skills. So $1 million question. What changed? Well, I understood something crucial that took me from lonely and depressed to popular and happy AF. It is the difference between winners and losers, popular people and loners. It's so easy that once you understand it, you'll be instantly more social with zero effort involved. Unfortunately, I also have some bad news, so let's dive right into it. There are 2 yous. They both think the same, act the same, talk the same. One is you, yourself, your flesh and bones, and the other one is the mental image of yourself. So where am I going with this? If you're clever enough, you're starting to understand. You see, you and your mental image of yourself think, act and do the same things, but while your body takes years to change, your mind changes way quicker. So instead of changing what you do, why not change your self-image? You get the results you get because of what you do, and that comes from who you think you are. Listen up, you're not an introvert. You just haven't practiced social skills enough. You haven't got crippling social anxiety. You just haven't learned how to control your emotions yet. Listen up, even if these beliefs were true, you'd have no advantage in having them. You just end up depressed and hating your life. Instead, think of yourself as something else, an introvert in the making that is just a bit rusty, or a guy that really enjoys talking to people but hasn't developed that skill yet. And lastly, you may not know this, but there is something in your life you do every day that is slowly poisoning your mind. You know, why view yourself as an extrovert when after this video you're going to watch 10 different doomer edits, a movie about a depressed guy that lives alone, and a top 10 introvert things for introverts video. The stuff you consume shapes how you see yourself, and so be mindful of that. Anyways, that's it for today, and while you're at it, please subscribe and make sure to comment if I missed anything. And if you want to learn a few secrets about social anxiety and how to better manage it, check out this cool video I'm about to pop up on screen. Goodbye and take care.